Inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sidelines. And the power rankings now, second half of February. Interesting to see how some of these teams compare. You look at Houston. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top five.
And you know, for the Nets, they're still sorting out their roster, trying to find a way to unlock their full potential in a holding pattern, if you will. And that could change, though, at any moment.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Alperen Sengun out there with Durant. And then there's Steven Adams. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. And for Brooklyn, Williams is out there with Michael Porter. Then it's Terrence Mann. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Thomas in at the one spot. It'll be the Nets off the tip. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blow, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
To the paint. Here's Porter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical.
You know, the hopes of a super team in Brooklyn did not come to fruition at all, Richard. And you saw it firsthand.
Thank you for reminding me of that, Kevin. Yes, I had a front row view to it. And look, from a fan's perspective, it's a tough take. The team brings in some of the biggest stars this league has ever seen. You are thinking championship, and you never got close.
He misses the free throw. Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession.
He hits the second from the line. Following some ups and downs, Richard, the Brooklyn Nets, and you know this, they're back in rebuild mode.
Yes, unfortunately they are, but fans shouldn't let the word rebuild discourage them. The Nets still have a ton of solid pieces, and it's just a question of making smart moves from here on out.
Now here's Thomas. To Claxton. Moves back up. The shot, no good. Great defense that time from Sengun. Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. Thompson outside. And the layup's good off the glass.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
The Nets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Mann passes to Claxton. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Van Vliet. Here's KD. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You got to keep Durant out of the lane. Once he gets a step on you, he's scoring.
Here's Mann. 8 points his last outing. Pass to Claxton. Here's Mann. He's covered by Thompson. The kick out to Porter. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist.
Elite from the corner. Porter Jr. shoots a much better percentage from this spot.
Rockets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Thompson outside. Van Vliet sets the pick for Thompson. Pass to Sengun. Here's KD. Rebound by Williams. Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Rockets in Houston. Thomas goes in. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
An aggressive shot maker who can torch you off the bounce. That's a strong move by Thomas.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
And how about the numbers here for Porter? He's putting up about 16 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities about 1,000%.
And Thompson kicks to Van Vliet. Durant for 3. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. And it's Porter with the ball for the Nets. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Thompson outside. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Durant. Floats one. And the rejection by Claxton. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Just 5 on the clock. Durant just inside the line. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Thomas, good.
Sudden on the drive. Thomas just takes off.
Here's Van Vliet. He had 27 points last game. Adams outside. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. The Nets with the lead. Outside Thomas. Here's Williams. And the first shot of the night for him missing. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the evening. On the free throw, no good. And Alperen Şengün continues to prove himself, RJ, as one of the game's most promising big men.
Oh, a lot of it is because of his passing ability, Kevin. Shades of Nikola Jokic out there. Having a big man who can distribute like Şengün is a real luxury.
Thompson finds Adams. Durant feeling it out a bit. Three-pointer. Here's Adams. The second chance effort. Rebounded by the Nets.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Thomas against Van Vliet. Here's Porter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And with the trade deadline behind us, GA, that is a busy time for front offices.
Yeah, and for every trade that takes place, hundreds more are proposed. I don't envy the GM's long hours behind the scenes.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Porter.
And you can tell Porter Jr. wants to keep getting better. And that's one reason why this team is still so high on him.
That one is no good. RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have all the high draft picks in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guys. But Houston, they certainly have.
Count the basket. Porter's got 7 points.
A pure shooter who's also efficient. Porter nearly automatic from mid-range.
Adams trying to free himself up. Good defense by Claxton.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Thomas. The shot misses. Good D by Thompson. Rockets trail by 5. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. During our talk, I asked Coach what makes Kevin Durant one of the best scorers ever. He told me it's insane that a 7-footer has that much skill. Kevin truly is one of a kind. No one can stop him one-on-one. We need a team effort. Of course, KD's going to the Hall of Fame, and he's still giving opponents nightmares late in his career. Guys?
Thanks, David.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
There's Porter with the 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn. To the middle, trying to get something going. The shot by Thompson, no good. Nets leading by 5. Thomas down low. Şengün covering. Thomas, no good. And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it. They grabbed their own miss. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Porter dishes to Williams. No good on the triple. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. And he makes that one.
Ready to play rough inside. Van Vliet navigates the contact.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Tari Eason's checked in for the Rockets. And here we can check out the story for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Here's Mann. Still yet to score. Porter in the corner. And he's good on the 3-ball. Porter's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Nets.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Rockets trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Eason. Williams comes with the double team. Back to Eason. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's Thomas. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
The shot's good. And it's now only a 1-point Nets lead.
Out in the open, Van Vliet knows how to finish.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Thomas passes to Porter. Here's Mann. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Williams. Eason grabs the board.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Now here's Durant. 23 points for him the last game against New York.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Eason with it. Now guarded by Porter. Shot by Eason. No good. It's the Nets now. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly. He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
And here are the Rockets now. It's a three-point game. For three, Van Vliet. Rebounded by the Nets. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Thomas. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
You see Thomas's confidence growing on shots like these, just taking it to the defense.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nets.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. The Nets making a switch here. Wilson's checked in. While there's a chance, let's show you the teams that have thrived on the fast break this season. In third, the Rockets.
You know, it's an entertaining style of play. And look, I mean, those are the baskets you want if you've got the legs for it. Scoring becomes a lot easier.
Nets leading by 4. Now, here's Melton. Outside Wilson. The layup missed. And for Houston, they're shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. And Şengün is right there.
He's gone 1-4 to start the game. Looking to step it up.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. Pass to Porter. Puts it up from 15. Tinney kicks it out to Wilson. That 3 off the mark. Eason gets a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Eason's got 6 points.
This is something that Goonie does well for his position, connecting on timely passes.
Down low, and stolen by Şengün. Here's Shepherd. An easy 2 points on the layup. And it's a 3-point Houston lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
And Brooklyn has possession, following the score by Houston. And the shot goes in.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Shepherd, covered by Johnson. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
He's off on that one. Great defense that time from Şengün. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Shepherd. Rebound, Brooklyn. Porter's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
From deep, Johnson. That shot off the mark. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Rockets lead by 1. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
Houston in the lead. This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. They've got Clint Capella. Tari Eason is out there with Alperen Sengun. Then there's Shepard, and it's Holiday in at the 1. Fournette shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft. GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
That free throw good from Thomas. Great. What a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
And both free throws good for Thomas. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
To the inside, here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And Capella has run pick and rolls so many times, adept at knowing where to cut after the screen.
Brooklyn trailing. Thomas with the ball on the wing. Johnson. It's stolen by Eason. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
You know, DA, we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. Thomas's shot is off. The Rockets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Okogie. Off with the layup. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And there's the drive. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Rockets shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Pass to Sengun. Houston moving the ball around. And the Rockets making a change here. Thompson's checked in. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Shepard. He's guarded by Melton. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Sengun GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
The free throw dropped for Şengün.
Lots of promise in Şengün's game. Certainly has the frame to be special.
Şengün hits them both. And here is Thomas. 9 points in the game so far. Johnson in the corner. It's stolen by Eason. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And finished off by Shepherd.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And the voting for the dunk contest is just about over, so let's bring up the leading contenders for you. Boy, with the players on this list, you know this year's contest is going to be a fun one.
It is. And with their places in the contest almost wrapped up, I'm sure these guys are working on their moves already.
You take a look at Thompson. His athleticism is off the charts, and it doesn't go unnoticed, as you can see by how high he is in the dunk contest voting.
Yeah, no, the fans want him. I think the media wants him. Heck, he wants to be in, so I'm glad that he's in a position to take part.
And the list of participants is going to be final soon, so we'll be sure to keep you posted. This year's dunk contest should be a very special one.
And every year, it seems, we see something in the dunk contest that we've never seen before, and I don't think this year will be any different.
Eason's shot is good.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
It's Thomas on the wing. Back to Melton. The Rockets pull it in. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's the screen. 6 to shoot. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist from Shepherd. Thompson's got the lead up to 10 now for the Rockets. Now Johnson. Still scoreless. Outside Thomas. To end the run. That's good on the jump shot.
Thomas does need a lot of space in this situation. He is so good at breaking defenses down.
Rockets leading by 8. Here's Shepherd. Can't get it to fall. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Melton. Pass to Thomas. Now, here's Johnson. He's covered by Eason. Johnson inside. Eason on him. Johnson can't hit. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Şengün with the screen for Shepherd. Over Thomas. And it's Shepherd missing. Nets trail by 8. Melton feeling it out a bit. Timmy, he's covered by Eason. Melton kicks to Thomas. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Thomas got 15.
Yeah, Thomas is overwhelming the defense with his energy, just attacking over and over again.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Durant's checked in for the Rockets. Fred VanVleet comes in for Shepard. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Brooklyn, they're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season. Capella against Claxton. Now here's VanVleet. Defense is right there. Thompson for three. Thomas grabs the rebound.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Porter passes to Mann. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. And now just a 4-point Rocket lead. And here are the Rockets now. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Şengün. Back to VanVleet to stop the drought. And the layup is good. 6 points for him.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Mann in the corner. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Mann's got 5 points now this quarter.
Quality pass by Thomas. He was paying attention out there.
Houston leading by 3. Now here's Durant. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen at you. He's averaging over 29 points a game. Basket counts. KD's got 6.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Nets have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Mann finds Williams to the middle. Banked in off the glass.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
Şengün with a screen on Williams. Durant the pass to Şengün. A rebound by the Nets.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Pass to Thomas. Porter looking it over. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Thompson.
And at 6'10", Porter is a threat to score inside, which is why the defense trying to rough him up a bit.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
When you look at his numbers this season, he's had a respectable number, 77%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for Alperen Şengün. And Porter drops them both. Rockets have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Smith on the wing. Back to VanVleet. There's the 3. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. VanVleet's got 9.
And for VanVleet, most of his shot attempts come from beyond the arc.
Thomas with the ball. He's got 15. Porter passes to Claxton. Back to Porter. Lays it up off the glass. Porter's got 6 in the quarter.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Smith outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Well, you talk about Cam Thomas. RJ, he's one of the most explosive scorers I know in the NBA.
Well, after Kyrie and KD got traded out of Brooklyn, Thomas went off, putting together a streak of 3 straight 40-point games.
For Brooklyn, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
First free throw is good.
You can tell Cam Thomas has a real aptitude for this game. He can contribute in multiple stats out on that floor.
And it's tied up with that one.
And just doing a much better job of getting to the line this quarter than he did in the first.
Capella sets a screen for Thompson. And the rejection by Claxton.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Rejected by Van Vliet. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
The Anthony Melton. He's checked in for the Nets. And a switch here also for Houston. Tari Eason's checked in for Clint Capella. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
Houston making some changes. Steven Adams comes in for Smith. Şengün subbed in for Tari Eason. On defense, Houston. In the corner, it's Melton. Shot clock at 6. That gives them the lead. Melton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Houston's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. And here is Van Vliet. 9 points in the game so far. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, what's the key thing Fred Van Vliet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
And he makes the first. And Van Vliet, not the same scorer he once was, Richard, but he has improved his playmaking.
And that's the adjustment that Van Vliet needed to make. The scoring doesn't always have to be there for him. But if he can set up, facilitate, and be a game manager, he'll find a large role. Oh, he is a coach's dream. That's why they love Van Vliet. The intangibles are off the chart, and the execution is consistent.
This tug-of-war game continues.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. Melton passes to Claxton. Outside Williams, lock at 6, and stolen by Şengün. Thompson outside. Pass to Şengün, a 3-ball. Brooklyn with the rebound. Now Melton, taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Porter inside. Şengün covering. Melton passes to Claxton. Back to Melton. Shoots over Van Vliet. Melton, no good. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Williams against Durant. Ball's knocked loose. Porter with the steal. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Man in the corner. Back to Porter. Over Şengün. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Houston in the lead. And Thompson kicks to KD. No good on the three. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. There's Williams. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. And for Houston, they're shooting 41% from the field here in the second. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You too.
Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Mann. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Outside, KD. Over Claxton. No good there off the double clutch. The shot comes out. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Houston on top, leading by a point. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Good battle going on tonight. What has been the approach?
Well, we're just trying to pack the paint. Those guys are great. So we're just trying to make them see a few guys, get some deflections, and get some easy baskets.
We'll see if he can keep it going in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. Player of the Month awards are in. Let's check them out. Both these guys have been monsters over the past few weeks.
Yeah, they've been lighting it up out there, Ernie. You love to have a month as hot as he is, Shaq.
Stop it, Kenny. Every month is hot for me. Doesn't matter what I'm doing.
Don't hog all the heat, Shaq. Spread it around, man.
No.
And when we look at the first half for the Nets, a close contest so far.
They were sloppy, gave the ball away too much, and that comes down to one thing. Focus.
Oh, I'm sorry, Shaq. I was distracted. Focus.
Did you say something, Shaq?
Yeah, my focus was deterred.
What? Did you say something, Kenny?
What?
Yeah, I said focus. I said focus, not I want to kiss. Focus.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Really an incredible game from Michael Porter.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
The Rockets shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Thomas is out there with Terrence Mann. Then it's Williams. Then it's Porter. And it's Claxton in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now Thomas, after Steven Adams missed from long range. Here's Mann. He's covered by Thompson. And stolen by Thompson. Houston shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
What's up?
KD against Williams. KD a screen on Thomas. Van Vliet with the bucket. Van Vliet's got 13 points.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And the Nets with possession here. Here's Mann. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. On the wing, Porter. And a miss there on the triple. Rockets leading by 4. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, "My potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say with what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by." Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. It's going to be Claxton shooting. Steven Adams picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Rockets. 3-point lead. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here's Thomas. 17 points in the game. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Pass to Porter. Williams has a screen for Porter. Shoots over KD. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 7 rebounds in the game. Adams, the bounce pass. Down low. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Şengün's got his 4th assist in this one. And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to talk to his guys. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard. Certainly been a good month for these teams on the offensive glass. In third, the Rockets.
And they've really put an emphasis on offensive rebounding. And, guys, it's paying off. The second chance points are coming in bunches.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Mann. He's covered by Thompson. Pass to Thomas. Over in the corner, Claxton. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. And he can't bank that one in.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And Thompson kicks to Van Vliet. Now here's Adams. Rebound, Brooklyn. Thomas got 5 rebounds tonight. Porter with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. The offensive rebound. Williams with a clean look. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at the Rockets, they're having a solid season. 5th in the conference and looking to move up.
And I think for the Rockets, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
But it's something we expected. This team was built to compete with anyone.
Now here's Van Vliet. 15 points in the game. Adams sets the pick for Thompson. Lots of room. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Nicholas Claxton.
He's really made that a focus of his game these past few years, and it's paid big-time dividends for him. He's become a much better rebounder, and it's increased his value as a player by leaps and bounds.
And RJ, even without a consistent jumper, Amen Thompson has proven to be a productive player.
And that jumper should develop over time. But he does everything else at a high level. He's extremely versatile, especially on that defensive end, Kevin.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, Thomas speeds into the defense before they can get well set up.
The Nets have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. The first one falls. And both free throws good for Thomas.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Houston. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Şengün. And the rejection by Claxton. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Thompson outside. The 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Williams pass to Porter. Over Şengün. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
That free throw, no good.
And he looks totally out of sorts here at the stripe. Those defenders aren't afraid at all to body him up and force him to earn his points at the line.
We got this.
And he sinks the second. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Outside, KD. Back to Van Vliet. Launches it. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Set him up properly. Van Vliet will knock that down.
Nets trail by 4. Williams with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. Thomas against Van Vliet. Thomas passes to Claxton. Back to Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good that time.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That's his first foul. Van Vliet against Thomas. Şengün with a screen on Thomas. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Mann finds Thomas. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Thomas got 21.
Oh, Thomas can be scary when he's getting points inside. That really rounds out his game.
Rockets have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Williams against Durant. Back to Van Vliet. Just 5 to shoot. Outside for KD. A three-pointer off the mark.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Mann passes to Claxton. For the tie, second chance shot, he lays it in. Claxton's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Van Vliet with it, now guarded by Porter. Houston moving it around. Outside, KD. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
For the lead. And finished off by Porter.
He's just a natural scorer who can heat up fast. Porter's offensive game very impressive, and he's still adding to it.
Here's Van Vliet. He's got 18. Thompson outside. Pass to Adams. Now Durant. He's guarded by Williams. Looking to get it going. And Kevin Durant, one of the top 10 scorers in league history. And RJ still going strong.
And he does it with efficiency, Kevin. Takes great shots, and he's incredibly accurate. And if he doesn't have a look, he's a willing passer.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Over in the corner, Claxton. Melton against Van Vliet. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Richard, take a look at D'Anthony Melton's game, a combo guard, and size him up for us.
He's one of the combo guards that every team loves to have on their roster. He can hit an open three, but he can also guard a #1 offensive player on the other end and take the challenge every single night.
Shepard's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. Free throw drops for Melton. Rockets trail by 3. Shepard with the ball. 6 points for him. Pass to Eason. Shepard with the ball. He's guarded by Melton. Shot clock at 5. Screen by Adams to the paint. And Adams with the slam.
And that play is tailor-made for Adams. Not many guys set a better screen
and then the quick roll off it to get the finish.
And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Porter, a screen on Durant. And it's sent back by KD. Mann passes to Melton. A three-pointer, no good. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Well, small forwards that can rebound the ball, such an asset to any team in the NBA. With now a look at the top rebounding wingmen. Kevin Durant third.
And maybe they're not the biggest or strongest players in the front court, but that hasn't limited their ability to get in there and mix it up and come up with a lot of rebounds night in and night out.
One word you always hear used to describe these guys is active. They don't leave it to just the bigs to do the rebounding. They get in there and do the dirty work themselves.
Now here's Porter. He's got 21. Great defense that time from Şengün. Rockets trail. Over in the corner, Shepherd. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. And that's now 9 points for Reed Shepherd.
Smart dish by Durant, giving it away to a guy with a quality look.
And here's Melton. 7 points in the game. Here's Porter. No good on the shot. Great defense that time from Şengün. Here's Eason. Defended by Mann. Low block shot on the way. Şengün with the bucket. Şengün's got his second basket of the night.
Right there. You see Şengün has the power to brush off contact.
Here's Melton. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Houston leading by 4. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Şengün with the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Melton. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Mann. Back to Melton. Outside Porter for the three. Sinks the triple. Porter's got 24 points.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
And it's Durant missing.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
And stolen by Eason. They get a hand on it. Mann with it. Now defended by Adams. Kinney. And he jams it with authority.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Here is Durant following the bucket by the Nets. Looking to end his cold spell, and it's good on the way up. Durant's got 10 points.
Yeah, even though he's slender, Durant is good at keeping his balance through contact. The man is stronger than he looks.
Nets trail by 3. Now Melton, 7 points in the game. Outside Porter for the tie. It's rebounded by Houston. Adams has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That'll be his second foul of the game. Wilson, he's checked in for Terrence Mann. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Kevin Durant. And so it's Houston with it. They've led by as much as 10. Shepherd, the pass to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism? For a big man, Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
There's 47 seconds left in the third. Melton kicks to Porter. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Porter's got 26.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Here's Shepard. Michael Porter making his last shot. Here's Eason. 11 points in the game. Pass to Shepard. Fires the three. Drains it from beyond the arc. 12 points for him.
They haven't looked the same on defense during this second half. Seems like they are relaxing and allowing them to get whatever shot they want.
Nets trail by 6. Now here's Porter. 26 points for him. And here's Wilson. Fires from deep. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists tonight.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
For Houston, they have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Wilson. The third quarter comes to a close. Rockets lead by 5. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Houston, Clint Capella is out there with Smith. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Thompson in at the shooting guard position. Yes, that goes in. Johnson's got his first basket.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Houston leading by 3. VanVleet outside. Wilson grabs the board. Pass to Melton. Thomas surveying the D. Back to Melton. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Jabari Smith picks one up. Free throw drops for Melton. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Van Vliet against Melton. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Whoa, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Eason against Johnson. Here's Smith. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Thompson against Thomas. No one near him. It's rebounded by Houston.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Here's Johnson. Eason grabs the board. Eason's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Thompson slams it home.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Nets trail by 6. Thomas with the ball. Pass to Melton. Thomas sets a screen for Melton. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. The Nets making a switch here. Mann's checked in. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Van Vliet finds Eason. And the dunk by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Mann with it. He's covered by Eason. Mann passes to Thomas. Nets passing it around. Just 5 to shoot. The shot by Wilson, no good. Houston leading by 6. Now Eason. Pass to Thompson. Shoots over Mann. The shot by Thompson, no good. The Nets have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Outside Wilson, from past the arc, bangs home the trifecta.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Van Vliet outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Van Vliet's got 11 points here in just the second half. Nets trail by 6. Melton passes to Thomas. Melton with a screen on Thompson. Thomas, no good. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Brooklyn with the ball. The Rockets making the shot, and it's good for 2.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Van Vliet against Melton. Capella with a screen on Melton. Pass to Thompson. Capella sets a screen for Thompson. Inside. And Capella with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Mann. Timmy. It's Thomas on the wing. Pass to Melton. Smith against Wilson. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Such a wide open look.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Houston Rockets. Down low, here's Capella. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
Classic move by Van Vliet. Run the play and get someone open.
Nets trail by 7. And here's Melton. Timmy. Capella covering. Here's Eason. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Wilson against Smith, and Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Thomas, following the basket by Fred Van Vliet. Thompson against Thomas. Clock at 6. Got a piece of it. Free throw good, Van Vliet.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
So both teams making some changes here. Rockets leading by 12. No good. Good defense by Claxton. Mann with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Porter against Şengün. Outside Porter. Pass to Claxton. Will it go? A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Van Vliet kicks to Durant. Adams with the screen on Williams. For 3. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Williams dishes to Thomas. Outside Porter. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got 5 assists in the game. Rockets leading by 8. Van Vliet passes to Şengün. It's tipped. Thomas with the steal. Up and in on the layup. Thomas got 23.
That's an agile little move there by Thomas to get himself to that bucket.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Outside Durant. Back to Van Vliet. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by the Nets. Outside Thomas. Porter outside. Şengün with the rebound.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And Adams with the basket on the assist by Thompson.
And after only making 35% of their shots in that first half, they are slowly getting into a groove here in the second.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Nets trail by 8. Man with it. Claxton sets the screen for Thomas. There's the drive. Tipped away. They shoot again. Claxton finds Man. Williams with the ball. 6 to shoot. The shot goes in as the ref calls the blocking foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
That one misses for Williams. Rockets leading by 6. Here's Thompson. Nice D from Porter. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Brooklyn. Thompson against Thomas. Man passes to Thomas. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Brooklyn's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Thomas, good.
They needed that bucket, and Thomas is demonstrating some leadership, helping them get it.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Thompson, high post, shoots over Man. Thompson outside. Tries the spin move. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Thompson no good on the free throw. Nets trail by 6. Here's Man, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kevin Durant.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5. And he is unable to get the second one.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
Now here's Durant. Another shot. It's hauled in by Claxton. And here are the Nets. Thomas with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Porter in the corner. No good from outside.
That is not the shot they needed there. You got to work it around and get a better look.
Van Vliet wide open. Another miss by Houston. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Porter driving the lane. It's rebounded by Houston.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
As he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
Thomas against Van Vliet. It's Claxton high post. Pass to man. Here's the three. Şengün with the rebound. And that's an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
Here's man. No good on the quick three. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
And Thompson kicks to Van Vliet. So we see the Rockets get the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Kevin, how did you guys get this win tonight?
Well, we had to get stops. You know, those guys, they got so many options, so many good players, man. We just had to rally around each other and get stops.
Yeah, you guys played your best ball at the end and got the win. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Fred VanVleet.